So our City 2030 is a vision really to help break the cycle of poverty and deprivation for the next generation. It's a practical initiative that aims to not only lift individuals out of poverty, but to be able to help increase the workforce representation in our workplace and hopefully build a new generation of role models for our society. I guess in brief really is Bristol saying that it wants to close the inequality gap, one young person and one community at a time. So our City 2030 in practice really aims to transform the lives of 20-30 young people by 2030. And in practice what we're talking about is working or bringing together community partners, public sector partners and businesses to nurture the next generation of coders, the next generation of social entrepreneurs, the next generation of activists, engineers who are diverse in race, class and faith for the city of Bristol. So our City 2030 specifically seeks to support young people who are largely affected by poverty and deprivation. In Bristol, the data shows that the most disproportionately affected by poverty and deprivation are young people from ethnic minority backgrounds, Black and Asian heritage backgrounds between the ages of 16 to 25. So even though our City 2030 will not be exclusive to, it will primarily target these young people of colour. The initiative would also focus its efforts initially in inner city areas of Bristol, where these young people are largely concentrated in before branching out to the south and other parts of the city. And also prioritise young people who are more likely to experience discrimination based on their gender, sexual orientation, disability, class and other forms of overlapping discrimination. So how we will be doing it will be to try to create that single access point, that one single access point for the city, and this will be by means of creating the OurCity 2030 office. And with the office, we'll be working with the One City office, working with key partners to create that independent resource that is not dependent on any political structure or indeed any organisation. And that single access point for the city would interact with community to ensure that we are finding those young people and preparing them for their career aspirations. It will then also interact with business to ensure that we understand the opportunities and also their workplace inclusion support needs, and indeed also tracking what we are doing as a city to ensure that we are using that knowledge through the research that we are doing to inform policy change and structural changes that is needed for the city to be a better place. So, if you're an individual or you're an employer or a funder and are thinking how can you get involved, let me urge you to visit our website www.OurCity2030.com to find out a bit more information. On there you can actually sign up to our mailing list where one of our members of staff will get in touch to provide you with further information as to how you can support. Alternatively, you can email us at OurCity2030@byep.org.uk and we shall respond to you and work with you. Let me use this opportunity to thank you all for watching this video and thank you for your continued support. I do believe that together we can make a real difference.